with you again today. And we have another story, the fifth story in the series on the way of the cross. So many stories are represented in this one symbol, the cross. I have my rock. Maybe you have yours with the cross on it. It reminds us of this story that when we look at a cross, we can remember part of it. And if we can remember part of it, we can remember the whole thing. This, of course, you remember, is not a happy story, but it is a real story. It is a true story. And it is one that we want to remember and carry with us wherever we go. So I have this rock and I'm carrying it with me all week to remind me this is a holy week to remember the story of Jesus and his cross. Let's start by lighting our candle. That is always a special moment, to light the candle and watch it glow, to remember that you are here and I am here. We are together with God, who is always present with us. And we have a story today. Our story begins with the black cloth. Get it nice and smooth. The color black, when I look at it, makes me quiet inside. How does the color black make you feel? The story today is the saddest of all the stories, the most unhappy of all the stories. This is the story of Jesus dying on the cross. The soldiers had put the cross on Jesus's back, and he had the crown of thorns on his head. And he walked up that tall mountain, Mount Golgotha, carrying the heavy, heavy weight of the cross. And when he reached the top, the soldiers laid him down on the cross, and they nailed him to it. Even though that must have hurt very badly, Jesus said, "Father in heaven, forgive them, for they know not what they do." And then Jesus died. Jesus was not alone. There were some friends with him, his mother, the disciple John, the disciple Mary, and others who never left his side. When someone is hurting very badly, when someone dies, there are no words to say. So let's offer a silent prayer to Jesus. Jesus, you died to show the world how much God loves us, how God is with us when things go wrong, when things are bad, even when people die that we love. There is no end to your love. It is like your arms stretched across the cross. Show us the full reach of your love for all people. You will always love us. Amen. I wonder what it was like for Jesus to be on the cross. I wonder what it was like to tell people that he forgave them even when they were hurting him. I wonder what it was like to hear that they were forgiven even though the soldiers were hurting him. I wonder what it was like to be his friends and his mom with him when he was suffering and in agony. I wonder what part of this story was the most important for you to hear. And I wonder what part of this story is important for you to tell your family. The cross represents a big story. Not a happy story, but an important story about Jesus. And this rock and the cross on it has taken us through Holy Week. But this cross and the story I've told this week during Holy Week is not the end. In fact, it leads to a bigger story and a new story, a story that you and I are part of. I will see you again for the next story on the way of the cross on Easter. It's time to blow out our candle and to say goodbye for now. God bless you.